kickoff for Baltimore.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return. He'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round? That's what I call a steal.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Beck. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Yeah, they isolated.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
I try to sit.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 30.
Last week, over 200 yards. One cut, and he goes. That's what
He piled up last week. Easy offensive play. Now they try the right side here. Right near the line of scrimmage.
Taken down. Right.
Officially no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Geis, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
that looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
3rd down and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after one.
6. Falcons nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Trying to get my hands on something like that. I need to try this in my candy.
Right back
I
to
really come back
Dobbins
until
on
tonight.
first.
I got this bread off, my niece bread off the blood I got from my trip back from West Virginia.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I need some numbers, so I can't go take a picture of it. At least I can play more.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Pass incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here comes the 7th play now on this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
My shit is like a 9-389. That shit's nice too. I left it down there in West Virginia because he ain't had none. I don't like leaving my shit because I leave it up here.
Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Now a carry for Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
I'm going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive silver lining, you know.
At the 17-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
To look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
At the 28.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker now to add the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Falcons, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Operating from the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's now
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll throw now on the final play. And he floated one out there incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. From the gun, Jackson, throw left side complete. That's Beck. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, My list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
On second down, Dobbins. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 19-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down, Baltimore.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he don't want to go to school, mommy. Yeah.
Did he just get class?
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in a big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 21-yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 17. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
17.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll look to throw again. Yeah, he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They get this out left, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Ravens' 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season, and the Falcons get a bit closer. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now.
Makes the score Ravens 27, Falcons 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Another run here with Dallas. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7.
Second and 15. Operating from the gun. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Beck. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
7-yard gain on the play.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
The Ravens first down.
They go play action with Jackson. Runs through the contact. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Tucker with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Loss of 11 yards.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't.
Look at the big man rumble. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Ravens 41, Falcons 14. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From just shy of midfield, Jackson, throw left side complete. That's Beck. Call it a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him.
A gain of 4.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but now it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
The Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.